Say it ain't true, man.
Where'd you find this?
Let's get ready to rumble!
This is PHAT'S Barbershop Club.
Brought to you by PHAT'S Fresh Cuts. It's more than a barbershop.
And here's your host, Ladarius Fat Naaman.
All eyes on me.
What's up, Rustin? What's up, everybody? I am Fat, and this is PHAT'S Barbershop Club. Real topics, real views from real people. Me and Big Yum in this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Election day.
Election day. Big day, man.
November 8th, man. It's Tuesday. We are on lunch break right now. Everybody, y'all, get your lunch, sit down, and listen to me and Young right here in the Barbershop Club.
Yes, sir.
Young.
Yes, sir.
How your week been, man?
It's been going.
Well,
good,
how was
so
your week last week? Let's say last week, because it's
Monday. It was. Last week was pretty good. I took that time to kind of lock in. I did a lot of stuff. I done got big with doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes of my personal endeavors and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of staying off of social media in a sense.
Yeah.
I try to keep social media as my entertainment, but behind the scenes, I'm taking care of my business.
Gotcha.
So last week, I pretty much locked in because I knew this day was coming.
Yeah.
And really early voting started on October 25th. I locked in really then. I had been locked in, but I really turned it up, talking to people and pleading my case, things of that nature of what I can bring and do,
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what my last couple of weeks have been, just committed. I've been committed to myself, like, what I'm gonna be like if when this thing come to fruition, things of that nature. So that's where I'm at with it today. It's really there's no panic on me today. There's no stress. I say this ain't my first rodeo with having to be voted in for something. So I'm prepared for whatever the results and the outcome be. Like I posted this morning, it's just all in God's hand. He done did whatever He's gonna do. So whether that means me being the mayor or not, it is what it is, and I'm prepared,
Yeah, for those of y'all just tuning in, man, it is November. I was about to say October.
Yeah, November 8th.
November 8th, Tuesday, man, election day. Get out and vote for your councilman, your mayor,
school board
candidates.
School board candidates.
We got some bills that need to be voted on. U.S. Senate, Gary Chambers. Man, did you get a chance to see him in Grambling?
I didn't, man, and I'm so upset about it. I wanted to meet him, man.
Yeah.
Really did. I really did. And I figured he would be here for homecoming, but I didn't run into him.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him on nobody, poster that I follow, and then to know where he would be at.
I didn't see anybody post. I saw him post that he was here.
Right.
So that's about all I saw, man. But yeah, that's dope for him to come up here, man.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest events in Northeast Louisiana.
Yeah.
Man,
and
around election time.
Yeah, I assumed he was coming. I just knew he was gonna be here for homecoming, but I didn't get to run into him. I wish I would have, because I really wanted to meet him and pick his brain for about 5 minutes, of his time or whatever. But I'm still, I'm Gary Chambers through and through.
Gary Chambers, man. Shout out to Gary Chambers. But yeah, once again, get out there and vote. Man, what are some of the once you win this thing, man? What would be the first thing that you would do for the city of Grambling?
Honestly, Fat, like the last 3 days, I've been racking my brain about that.
Yeah.
I know I'll be filled with all kind of things. I win tonight. The rest of this week, I had to gather myself, because it'll be quite a bit of emotions, things of that nature that I have to deal with. But soon as the smoke clear and everything settled down, it's gonna be time to get to the business of what needs to be followed up and taken care of that was left by our current mayor, Mayor Jones. And I kind of want to piggyback off of that and kind of finish those jobs starting off, and then start working into my my plans or whatever, things of that nature.
That's what's up, man. What are some of the other things? I got plenty of things up. What are some of the other things that that's on the ballot this year, man? That you know of?
I kind of looked over the amendments and things of that nature, but me personally, I had to do my own research into those amendments because you don't just reading them out. The wording is foreign to me, kind of like.
Right.
Now I do know about amendment number 7, which is quote unquote, and this is paraphrased on what I've read and what I've looked up, just so I make sure I'm not. Amendment number 7 is allegedly like a vote on slavery in Louisiana, basically. Okay. And if what I've researched and read about so far, if that is true, then it's a vote on no. Okay. But I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm just
it's foreign to me too.
Yeah, those amendments are very foreign, and you have to really read into them, look them up. Don't just assume.
You can't do it on the day of.
No. You can't. Don't assume on them. Things of that nature. Look them up, man, because those amendments be important in the state and pretty much everywhere. Wherever it's an amendment that they always important, but our problem is we don't research into them, and we'll get on there and vote yes or no. And you might be voting, you might be voting yes to
all your rights,
get your social security card away, and you didn't vote yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta look into those and get you some understanding. And if you have to ask people, man. People that know, 9 times out of 10, they may tell you, but they might give you a watered down version of, what it is to them and stuff, so that you can vote in the favor that they would vote in. So that's why you have to keep. It's a constant thing and stuff, man. That political thing run deep, man.
It definitely does, man. It's
I just hate it's a dirty game, man. I just wish it was a fair game that really wanted to treat people equally and fair, So, but it's a dirty game, and that's where we at. So get your understanding of your amendments, man.
Yeah,
get your understanding of your amendments.
Let's get out there and vote, y'all. Your vote does matter. Let's make that.
It does. I'll give you a good example of where the vote matters, and so that you can understand in layman's term. Last election, I think it was in the 18th year, because we have it now. That sports betting was on the ballot in 18, and look where we at now. And in Louisiana, it's big. You know what I'm saying? You can FanDuel, DraftKings, because people wanted that.
Right.
And they had that understanding. So it was yes. Now we have sports betting in Louisiana. So get that same understanding, not just for sports betting. It's other things that are beneficial to us as well. Yeah. Sports betting is semi-beneficial because it's a gamble. It's just like it's just a gamble. You either gonna win or you gonna lose. So it's not really a beneficial thing, but y'all made sure that happened. So get it
as a collective too.
As a collective, everybody. Oh, yes, on the sports bet, we want that. So get an understanding of all the amendments, and make your decisions the same as you did when that sports betting one popped up on there.
Man, you been doing any sports bet lately?
It's legal. No. I bet $1 or $2 here and there.
Hey, man. Hey, that $1 or $2 straight. Yeah. Sports bet, if you can get the right parlay.
Yes, if you can get the right parlay. Definitely.
I ain't done it in a minute.
25 cents, 10 cents. It's amazing. It's almost surreal.
I've been seeing some of the Rustin guys hashtag FanDuel, what is it? FanDuel Rich or something?
Oh,
like
that. Yep.
So I take it that they hidden.
They and the thing is, man, these guys are not just in, it's just in general. Yeah. You always see people saying they hitting on FanDuel, and then when you ask them, send me some plays and stuff, they act like they're paying the money out of their pockets that they can't send you to play the thing that they made.
Right.
It's like, dang, you acting like you gotta pay me.
Right. I'm gonna give you my money. I mean, my money goes towards. Well, I ain't giving you my money. I'm betting towards what you.
Yeah. I just want to make 9 times out of 10 when people give you their plays, you gonna either water it down.
Yeah, you gonna make
it off of what you base anyway. Like let's just say last night, if with the Saints and Ravens, if you sent me a parlay and you were saying Alvin Kamara gonna run for over 100 yards or something, I'm gonna say, well, that's cool. He might, but they playing the Ravens, so I'm gonna say he gonna run for over 40. You know, you gonna make them adjustments, so you ain't exactly gonna have the same card, you know. But people so stubborn with that, like they acting like that they got if I hit off of your card, you gotta pay me the $3,000 out your pocket. That's how people act with that.
Thing is, man,
I'm gonna
tell you what one of the, and then we're gonna go out, but
a
lot of it is they don't want you to bet more to win more.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So bet what you gonna bet and let me bet what I'm gonna bet. But man. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Fast Barbershop Club with the guy, LaShawn Yummy Johnson, on the ballot for number 73.
The only what they said, what they came up with, the only nickname on the ballot.
Only nickname on the ballot, man. Other than a Bill and a whatever they would call somebody, a Bob or whatever.
Oh
but nickname wise, Yummy.
Yep.
Number 73.
Yes, sir.
Well, here, man, get out and vote. Your vote counts. Your voice matters.
Yes.
Black people especially, man, we got to vote at an all-time high right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. Gary Chambers dropped some numbers that was it was real disheartening. It was crazy because it was disheartening because it broke down just the bigger cities and numbers of the black voters in those cities, and it broke down how many people voted from those 4 areas alone, like New Orleans, Baton Rouge, I think Shreveport, Lafayette. It was like 4 big areas, and it was like the total number of black voters was like almost 1 million people, but it was only like 90 or 100,000 people that voted out there. It was a low percentile, and that was disheartening because I
that number can change. That extra number can change.
If all 900,000 people voted, that's the problem with that we don't understand. If all 900,000 people voted, man, it's nobody competing with that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's nobody competing with that. But being a witness to that, and myself from my personal experience, I understand how hurtful that could be. Because in 2018, when we had the elections and we running for city council, I think we had 600-700 voters total in Grambling that voted, and it's 5,000 people just the citizens alone. If you take the other 6,000-7,000 kids that say Grambling State and put them in, you got roughly 12,000-13,000 people that can vote in Grambling for Grambling things, but only 600 people. That's a terrible number.
Very terrible.
That's a terrible number, man. Like, yeah, man. It's so from that experience, and to think that of those 600 that year, I got like 300 and something votes of that towards city council. So if the other 4,500 people voted, who knows?
Not saying it'll sway your way, but
is that what I'm saying? Who knows, man? Like I was talking to an OG, man. I ain't gonna say who it is because you know how that go. He gave me some great game. He told me some things I wanted to hear, and he told me some things I didn't want to hear.
Right.
And being that I didn't want to hear is because it was truth that I didn't want to accept, but I needed to hear it. And this was the other day, man. It was a beautiful thing. He didn't look. He's an older guy. He didn't look at me like a young cat that don't know nothing, that can't help it. He gave me so much love and praise on what he believes I can bring to the city as a candidate.
Right.
And it was embracing, man. And like he was telling me that people when he talked to him and stuff about voting and stuff, a lot of people his age said that they ain't never voted, or their first time was voting when Obama was running, and they never voted again after that. See, it's that we got to break.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if that's a trickle down. If cats 50, 60, 70 ain't voted, or only then voted one time, they like, what you think the people that's raised up in their generational households gonna be like? So we gotta break that, man. I was one of them. I can speak on it because I was one of them. Why I didn't want to vote? I was like, man, votes don't matter for nothing until I really got into it to understand. Now on the national level, I can see why people feel that way. Presidents and stuff. But locally, them votes matter, man. Who you put in locally, where you gotta live, that stuff matters. Yeah. And we need to understand that. That stuff matters. I don't care if you in a town with a population of 80 people. 5 or 6 of them people got to run the town, and you need to make sure it's the right 5 or 6 people in there. You know what I'm saying? So, we need to get that understanding for real.
We definitely do, man. I mean, it's just like liquor laws here. Gotta vote, man. If I'm not a drinker, but hey, some people don't want to go out into out of their city limits to go.
Get their spirits. Which I won't get into that, but you know why I'm against that. Personally, but I get it. I do get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the excuse that they're using, and and we won't talk about no. That's the excuse but technically, where you're going to get your spirits is technically in your town. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just. It's a little tricky, invisible line. Yeah, so stop using that as an excuse, man. Come by and Grambling. That's all I can say. All I can say is come by and Grambling when it comes to your spirits. Come by. We have some good spirits. But
man, I want to shout out everybody who's actively on the ballot. I know a few.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Miss Miller. Shout out to Miss Miller.
My Miss Miller is she's like my 3rd, 4th, 5th mama. I say that because I have 20 mamas. So they all my mamas, so I definitely want that love shown to her for sure.
Who else? Garnett.
Yep. Another youngster that needs to be, in some kind of position, man. He brings some bright ideas to the city.
Man, get out there and vote, man.
Just vote, man. Vote for your candidates, man.
Vote for whoever you feel.
That's all I can say. Vote for your candidates. I don't endorse nobody but myself, but get out and, man, learn these people and make your decision. That's another thing that we have to stop too. We make decisions based on emotion and personal popularity, things of that nature. I don't want to say popularity.
No.
There might be some, but
I get it on your end.
But
at the same time,
if you feel like I'm not a candidate for that, I respect it. That's the thing, and that's the thing. That's one of the things that probably irked my nerve the whole time. I think we talked about this in one of the episodes. Was people going out of their way saying that they weren't voting for me? Like,
right.
I'm cool with that. You don't have to let it be known. Like, you're not going around saying you're not voting for no other candidates. You know what I'm saying? So why are y'all trying to go so hard for me to know? That you're not voting for me and stuff. In 18, y'all wasn't doing that when I was running for council. You know what I'm saying? So you going so hard out your way to let it be known and stuff. Man, vote for your candidate. Just know that. Whatever candidates you vote for, whatever comes with that, whatever level it is, Senate, all that, whatever comes from that, whether if good, cool, if it's bad, you helped that, you had a hand in, making that, putting them people in those positions. So, I really think for me, and this is just me personally, I really think that nobody really gets to, they don't know much. The things that they may want to know, they don't know, and it could drive their decisions on, how it is, because they want to have something on you. Yeah. When you running for these things, people want to have something on you.
When you're out in the forefront.
They want to have something on you so that they can use that as rebuttals, as I told you so's, things of that nature. And when they don't have that, it drives them to a personal vendetta with those candidates and stuff. Yeah. And I don't think that's fair. Yeah. But that's what we are with it, man. Vote 73.
But look, vote 73. If y'all don't know, we're voting for the U.S. Senate, House of the U.S. Representatives, 5th Congressional District, members of the school board district as 1, 3, 7, 10. And then we got 13, and then the mayor of Grambling, mayor of Shudrint, and the alderman of Shudrint. Who else? Council members of Dubach, and council members of Grambling. Y'all get out and make these votes, man. Vote your guy in. That's all we can say.
Yeah, that's all we can say. And
cast your vote for whoever you want to cast your vote for.
It's all fair love and stuff, man. Just make sure you, just make sure you're making the right decision when you cast it. make sure you got an understanding of that candidate that you're voting for, whatever it is, and you put them in that position because your understanding is that they're going to help improve whatever they're running for.
Right.
And one thing I say about the school, as far as the school boards and stuff, hey man, like, think about this. Something was said early on when it was that whole debacle.
A couple years ago,
with a certain person didn't get, the position that everybody wanted him to have, and it was said.
Go ahead.
It was made of mention that y'all complaining, but you're not participating to be able to have that ground to
get anybody in office.
To get anybody in those offices. Get out and get involved in that school system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all know who I'm talking to.
They know.
Y'all know who I'm talking to. Get out and get involved in those school systems. Let them people see your faces. Let them know that you're going to be around. And put the people in position in these school board positions and stuff, school board, whatever the case, schools or whatever. Put them in those positions so that when it's time for those big decisions to be made, y'all have a hand in it, So
yeah, because first off, you have to be a part of the community.
You got to be
that you want to reach.
You got to be.
First off,
you got to be.
And secondly, the community. Once that person, just because of a skin color, don't get in. We can't cause an uproar because he didn't get in and you didn't vote for him to get in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's either here or there.
No, it's not. I brought that up because I want us in those schools, I want us involved in these positions and stuff because
black kids are heavily populated in these schools.
We are the majority. They steady say, we are the minority and stuff, but in reality, we are the majority in a lot of instances of a lot of things, and that's kind of what scares them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we are the majority, but we don't have a say so in how our majority operates because we won't even participate to,
just going and vote.
Yeah, man, just a simple vote, man. Show up. Don't show up when it's time for that. You got to show up for the small stuff too, So
small stuff is what matters.
Yeah, because the small stuff leads to the big stuff. So
just think of, in a sense, a penny. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You get 100 of them.
Yeah. and you got to part. No matter what it is, man, it could be something as simple as, let's say, and it's just an example. I don't know if they do this. Let's say the parents send out a thing and say, hey, on this date, we got a vote where we want to set PTA meetings to once a week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You say yes or no, get out and vote. If you feel like no, y'all need to make those numbers reflect that so that they'll understand why. And if you feel like that's needed, yes, that's just an example. But
because when it comes to it,
that's small, but that's something.
You don't want to be the one saying, "Well, they didn't tell us this is what we were doing."
Yeah.
So making those excuses,
we gotta stop that.
Because the information is always out there.
Yeah, it is because they have to put it in your face. Right. They have to put it in your face before they make their move. That's a rule of thumb.
Law. That's law.
That's an unwritten rule. It's a rule of thumb. It's the elite's rule. All that type of stuff. So they have to put those things in your faces before they make their move because it's to cover their tracks. Right. So
and it helps. It helps. You gotta.
And a lot of times they are happy with putting it in your face because they know you're not going to react to it or take any action to it. So it's like it's an easy give for them. So
yeah. Look, man, we ain't gonna go too far, but I was on the podcast with AJ and them.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. We was talking about Kanye, and I said that black men are unprotected. Mm-hmm. And in a sense, man, can you kind of see how we're not protected in what's going on now? With black men in the industry?
Yeah, it's because we're definitely not protected, regardless of what people say and stuff like that.
And that's because, man, we are, we are like second guess amongst everybody black women, men and women of every race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even black men.
Yep.
When we say it has to be. Well, let me check and see if that's right.
Yeah. Because we can't. It's sad because we can't have our difference of opinions. We can't speak our minds and stuff because it's that fake focus of, well, what are these people gonna think about it? And then it always resorts back to costing you your livelihood and stuff. Like a lot of people don't stand on money principles. You know what I'm saying? Like people stand on their morals and beliefs because that's what they stand on. A lot of people don't have that whole this gonna take this amount of money out of my pocket. Because first of all, we don't even know what people be saved up for.
Exactly. We don't know what they really lose.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what these people lose. And the first thing that our people want to say is
you losing all that
money. I wouldn't do that because it's this amount of that. Come on, man. Everybody don't. I'll give you an example, and this is the hard down truth for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no, it's not $1 million or whatever. I have been in situations where jobs were paying better, but they were costing me my peace. It wasn't about no race, it was just costing me my peace. It may have been drama, it may have been something that I didn't like going to, and I left for a lesser plan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Damn about no livelihood, man, when it comes to peace and all that other stuff and my beliefs. And if you know me, like those close to me know how pro us I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that I don't mind sacrificing things for the greater good of us. You know, I'll be that guy. You know, I can understand those who have families may not want to and stuff, and it may hurt you in that way, but that goes back to what we talking about. You don't know what people are losing. Right. So I can get your silence, but mine I don't have that silence. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for Kanye and Kyrie and all them and you know, I had a gripe with Kanye, but my gripe was that crap he did with the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, that was my only thing, but you know, listening to him with the stuff that's going on, I'm like, damn. He got some stuff going on.
Because even with the t-shirt, look what it's done.
I had to look into that more, and I gotta understand it from some different perspectives. Yeah. You know,
because like even when we had to talk, like
So
right now look at it. A group of black kids, younger black men have trademarked it, right? And all proceeds they want
all the money that didn't means like with Bandman Kelbo talking about he endorsing it.
He just got a tattoo.
Yeah, that money going to them.
So what was Kanye saying? That we can make this money off of it, y'all. Yep. We gotta eat like they eat off of us. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
but because it's not the traditional thing to the eyes of most.
I'm so sick of tradition.
Oh man.
I'm so sick of tradition.
Look, tradition, you know what I think of when I hear tradition? Tragedy.
Yeah. We want to steady carry out stuff. We want to steady carry out morals, values, and principles of stuff from our grandparents and their grandparents and stuff. And they was living during some trying times too. So we want to keep carrying that stuff out just because it's traditional. Right. Tradition is corny. You know what I'm saying? It's corny. Like traditions are made to be changed. You can create your own tradition. You don't have to follow that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But we are so stuck on it. You know what I'm saying? That that's not traditional. That's not. You know, I seen people saying, you know, you got to play their game. No, I don't have to play their games and stuff.
Nah, man.
I can do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? With this, especially in this era, it's so many. If you want to keep talking about money and stuff like that, it's so many more ways to make you some money and live decent.
It is
without, without having to play their game, quote unquote, whatever you know the case may be. But we so stuck on doing things by the way it was allegedly taught to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, forget all that, man.
We attack ourselves. We attack each other
quick
more than white people attack us. I feel like
quick. We'll do it quick.
And then on top of that, man, why is it that in the media, a white guy who gets caught on tape or something saying anything derogatory towards black people, I don't hear white people denouncing them, right?
Yeah.
They never come out and say, "Oh no, that's not the way it is."
Yeah,
that's not what this and that. But as soon as a black person says something out the way, every black person
rush to the other's defense. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't get it.
And it's not to say, you know, because like in semi fairness to that, we don't necessarily follow a majority of them on these social medias and stuff to necessarily know. But,
I'm gonna say,
but Facebook is open enough. Things like Facebook, that platform is open enough that you can see what's going on between different cultures and different genres of people. But so we they'll do it. They probably doing stuff behind the scenes.
Not the way that we do.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're probably doing it, but it's like, we're going to pull them to the side type stuff. You know, we ain't going to let them see us sweat, but as soon as we do it, we run to it, and, man, the way they doing Kyrie is ridiculous, man. And the link that he shared and stuff, I just didn't want to get into it on Facebook because it's no you know, understanding with us, so it's pointless.
Right.
But I saw that documentary when it came out. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me. I don't like. You know.
Nobody wanted to cancel A&E when they put Roots out.
No.
Is that?
No.
And then on top of that, you say these are false. These are false. This is false information that's given in this documentary.
Yeah.
But you deny what Roots is saying, but yet we can see it.
Yeah.
We can promote it.
Yeah.
So is that false or is that real? So are you saying what happened in Roots is false, or are you saying it's real?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it? What's the answer to that?
It's crazy. I saw a post that somebody was poking fun at us. They were poking fun at us, saying that they were saying it was a post saying that, so I guess we are the Native Americans, the Asians, the Moors, the Egyptians, and all that, and they was laughing about it like it's how can we be all? Yes, we are.
Yeah,
we are. Yeah. Look at your history. That's why you have to research and stuff. There are Black Asians.
Yeah.
The Indians are Black. You know what I'm saying? The Moors are Black. You know, but I won't get into that. You know what I'm saying? I could go deeper and deeper but it is what it is, and poking fun at that is corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's corny, man. Like it's unreal. But that can be for another episode, make sure y'all whatever the case may be, man. But vote number 73, man.
Number 73.
You know, this is how it be when me and Fat get together. This is casual conversation we have on a regular day. So you vote 73, vote school board, like I was saying.
U.S. Senate representatives,
Senate, all that, councilmen in your city.
Let's do it, man.
I think check out those amendments.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's pretty much it this election. It's your mayors, your aldermen, your councilmen, school board positions.
8 amendments to vote for.
8 amendments to vote for. Now, on the amendments, let's be clear, even with all your members and stuff, you don't have to vote for
the amendments, though, right?
You don't have to vote for. You don't have to vote for just because it say vote for 5. You don't have to vote for any. You can go in there specifically to vote for your one candidate, whatever that may be. Yeah. Like if you got a favorite school board candidate, you can go in and vote for that and leave. You can leave those blank. You know how they say a vote. No vote at all is a vote for them and stuff. It's not like that in this case. You know what I'm saying? And those amendments, they need those numbers and stuff like that. So you can go in and vote for your candidates and dip out, man. You know, you don't have to, but if you're gonna vote, all we're saying is if you're gonna vote and vote for everything, just have your understanding of what you're voting for.
Don't go putting a vote towards something that you don't really understand how it works and how it would affect you and the community don't go and put a vote behind that.
Yeah.
Get a clear understanding.
Get a clear understanding, because you don't want to vote for stuff that's gonna affect you in a negative way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And that's not. See, these votes. A lot of people don't understand these votes. It's not going to go into effect right after they cast them. Count the votes out. Yeah. Like this happens like a year later, sometimes, or 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? It's just being voted in. Yeah. And they have to go to
the proper channel.
Right.
But you don't want to look up
and be like, hold up, what's going on? When we vote for this?
You don't want to look up and we had a ship in Lincoln Parish Park because you done voted for some wild stuff. You know what? We just poking a little fun, but you get the picture about your understanding of that stuff.
Please do, man. I'm telling you. Yo, man. Hey, that's little downtime right now, man. Rustin High beat West Monroe this week.
Y'all did. Y'all did. Man. That was big.
32 years.
That was big. Like I say, it's always a joy to watch a streak end.
Yeah.
Now, certain streaks I never wanted to see in my time. I never wanted to see De La Salle in California lose a game because that was an amazing streak.
And we never had to face them.
You know what I'm saying? And that's winning 100 games plus is an amazing streak. You want to see stuff like that. Yeah. But when you can see a streak like that end, that's different there. And that was a good look for those kids, whether they know it or not. It's legendary. And they've pretty much etched themselves in you all school history,
as one of the greatest.
Because they're going to be listed as one of I put it like this, from whenever that streak started to them, they have to be in the talks. Because for one thing, that's 32. If it's 32 years, that's 32 teams that didn't even win district championship.
Even outright.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So they have to be in those talks. So that's going to go back to, quote unquote, the old heads and the OGs trying to have a conversation based on what they did or what they seen when they were young, and it's fairly understandable because you're gonna always go with your era and stuff. But if you're a realist, which is like what I'm becoming more open to, because I had a strong bias for years. Yeah. But they got to be in the talks, man. And depending on where they finish at, if they seal the deal and finish out and run through the playoffs and stuff like that, you looking at a 14-1 record with a district championship and a West Monroe win. Right. They really got to jump in front of all 32 of those teams. Dude. You know what I'm saying? So then it goes back to talks about if you're gonna do your top teams of y'all school or whatever, I can't never say that name, that's just a thing between us. But if you're gonna do a top that thing, then you gotta go to those, they gotta be up there with those 80 teams that won and there a couple of 90 teams that won, and they're right there after those. You know what I'm saying?
And me being a Rustonite, they are like after those, because all the state championship teams that Ruston High had were like the best.
Right, exactly.
Team. Other than winning the state, they were the best team.
Right? Y'all were nationally ranked at one time,
nationally ranked and things like that. But that 82 team is who is widely considered like the best team because, man, they had 7 shutouts. Yeah, nobody scored over 14 points.
Yeah, you gotta score. I mean, you gotta. But that's the things that you gotta.
And then comes that 90 team where they go undefeated as well, win state championship, national championship, district championship. But this is where they're considered the best team. Almost their whole roster went D1 and things. You know what I'm saying? Like they went. That's where that separation comes from. Now, this team right here, this team would be my third or fourth team after all of those state championship teams, because until they win the state championship, then they'll be like number 3, 2 or 3. Right. One gonna always be.
Well, I I wouldn't have seen them top 4, honestly, you know, just off of what I know from what I hear talking to people, I wouldn't have considered them over none of those 80 teams and none of the 90 teams. But I say they would, if they seal the deal, they'd be right there at the end behind them because of those factors that you factored in. Yeah. Okay, they're already out of the conversation as far as shutouts, multiple shutouts. Uh-huh. Definitely out of the conversation because there's no national rankings, no national championship. Right. Then you definitely out of the conversation as far as that goes because you might send some kids to college, which is always a good thing. Amen to that. Yeah. But
the D1 rankings.
D1s, that, you know, so that eliminates them from those conversations, but it still puts them up there if they seal the deal because they beat West Monroe and they outright won a district title and then they won a state title. Yeah. So, you know, they'll be up there, but because, you know, for me, those, you know, our era on back is always going to be better than this era because the era for this era, they may be more athletic. They may be more, you know, freaks of nature and things of that. Yeah. But the sports is also watered down for them to where they can excel and stuff like that. Like, you know, like think about it now. Even when we had these arguments in basketball, man, like when they keep talking about the new generation versus the 90s and 80s, the bottom line is one simple thing alone from those that you can't hand check now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a lot, so, man.
It's a bunch of stuff that you could break down and that you can't hand check. That and alone will get you 20 points a game. Yeah. You know, so that don't tell me that you're as good as you say because you're getting 20. You can get that because I can't guard you like I want to. You know, Jordan had to, you know, pretty much have a man hand out in front of him the whole time and stuff, and he's scoring, and you can stand in the paint all day. So, you know, but that's like you say, those are other episodes that we can break down and out. What I would love is one episode me talk. I'm gonna end up bringing Swinging with Big Young podcast back, but it's gonna be more on the hip hop side, things of that nature. But I would like to get an episode with me and you hosting, and we have a young player. And we have a OG, you know, ones that have did, you know, went on, you know, and let's just get
shout out to K, man. What's up, K?
Get different views on understanding on why you feel like this, and because even with the new kids, they can act like, but the information is there for you to see that era. You know, we wasn't able to see players from the 60s and stuff back then, and even during the 90s, we only could see what we saw on TV. So if you didn't see, you knew all of the players and stuff. But like when I was living in Chicago, it was all about the Bulls. Yeah. So unless the Bulls played them and stuff, I wouldn't have seen them, you know, or known about them and stuff like that. So, but now they have all access to everything. So you see what Jordan was capable of. So why do you still think that this era is, you know? I would love to have an episode like that.
Yeah, we got it. It's gonna be done.
Yeah,
it's gonna be done, man. Look, y'all get out there and vote. You know, number 73. We got
73.
Miss Miller is number 63. I remember because she was just 10 slots ahead of you. Yep. Oh, you got Garnett. Man, y'all get out there and vote. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, no, I don't have nothing else. You got anything else, man?
I just want to say to those watching, to those that have talked to me in person, things of that nature, I really appreciate it. It's been a cool journey. Yeah. It's been a little different for the level of that I'm competing for. I just want to say I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. The kind words, those that were genuine and sincere, the people that was either fake or, you know, doing what you did, y'all can eat one. But I appreciate and the kind words for the people that were genuine to me, that gave me the real, all of y'all, my close friends and stuff like that. Y'all all came to me. Y'all gave me the real, you know, because I feel like if this wasn't my time or it wasn't prepared, all of those that I talked to before this, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all would have gave me that, like, I don't think that's for you, but y'all gave me that go ahead,
genuinely,
like, you know, and it was genuine, and it wasn't, because we don't have a problem with being real with each other. So y'all all gave me that go ahead, like, let's do it. Even my special lady friend, like, y'all gave me that go ahead, like, do it. If it wasn't my time, y'all would have been like, nah, young, it ain't your time. You need to work on this stuff, like, but y'all was with it. So I knew that I had made the right choice. Even from some of the OGs that I talked to, they gave me the go ahead, and I was like, damn, it might be my time. So I'm gonna let God take it from here. I'm gonna head back to Grambling. I'll be campaigning more in Grambling. Vote 73 if it's on your heart. If it's not, that's fine. Yeah. If we get in there, man, tomorrow's a new day.
That's it. Tomorrow is a new day, man. Look, I thank y'all for tuning in to Fats Barbershop Club. Real topics, real views from real people. I had a real person in here today. One of the realest.
Yes, sir.
Yummy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, on the ballot is number 73, man. Yes, y'all get out there and y'all do y'all thing by voting. I got this little funny clip that I used. I got, man. You won't be able to hear it, but when you hear it on the playback.
Yeah, on the playback, yeah.
But yeah, y'all, look.
I talked in a while and I come on back down here. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the big portion. All right. Okay. And went by.
Before we get out of here, who's tapped in? Oh, did you play?
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you who. We had some people tapped in, man. Okay. Some few people. Okay. Well, these are the reactions. Yeah. But we good. But yeah, y'all, and we are out. Roll with this commercial, man.
Fats Fresh Cuts, owned by Ruston's premier barber, Ladarius Fat Mama. At Fats, we get you off the bench and into the starting lineup. Specializing in adults and children, we provide exceptional cuts and personalized services at amazing prices. Located at 415 South Farmerville Street in Ruston, Louisiana. Find us today on Booksy to book your appointment. Fats Fresh Cuts. It's more than a barbershop. It's an experience.